and welcome to my channel. My name is Anya, and in this video I will be reviewing and sort of wrapping up all of the products that I shopped my stash for in March. Now this video, as well as the one where I pick my April ones, are going to go up a little bit later than I originally expected. I'm filming them about a week before they go up because I was ill last week. I didn't get to edit the videos that I wanted on time, so everything was sort of pushed a little bit forward, including this. But I'm going to start with the stuff that I finished. So if you saw this, you maybe saw that there was 2 Tarte Shape Tapes in here. I finished my one in Fair. I tried to take the stopper out and accidentally pushed it into here, so I can still access more product. I just don't want to deal with that, so I'm calling that done. I also finished my powder foundation, so that's done. And I'm now on to my last one of this. I'm pretty pleased with that, but I'm really happy that I finished it. I have though learned that repressing this powder foundation does make it look a lot darker on my skin, but that's that. I had to get rid of this. This is the Disney Villains and Colourpop Jelly Matte Shadow in I Own You, which is a peachy colour. I did have the green one in here. That has moved to the project pan. This is too dry to use, and I really don't like these jelly shadows. I have made my mind up on that one very fast. I don't necessarily mind the texture of using them, and I did play around with them once they were new, but I've had these for less than a year and both of them are to the point. This is too dry now to use. The other one is going to be that in like a month and a half, so I had to sadly get rid of that one. And then I have this. This is the Kat Von D Metal Matte Mini Palette. This was on the chopping block, and this was the last time I was going to be using this, and surprisingly, the mattes are actually blending much better now than they used to, which my issue with this palette before was that these mattes did not blend, they did not work well together, they just looked horrible. The shimmers were lovely, and the shimmers are still nice, but the mattes blend much better. I still don't like it. I was contemplating taking a few of the shimmers out, mainly the 3 in the middle here. After swatching them alongside the shadows I already own, I already have colours that are either identical or very similar, so I don't need to take them out, and I'm decluttering this. I am going to ask if my sister wants it. If she wants it, she can have it, otherwise this is going in the bin. And I think that's that for this month in terms of what I finished. I have got a plan for my April Shop My Stash, so I'm going to get rid I'm going to get rid of all of the lip products that are not the NYX Soft Matte Lip Creams and a select of the lip liners. So I'm going to get rid of this one, which is the Disney Villains Colourpop Luxe Lipstick in Maleficent. I didn't use it, but I have a plan for April. I'm going to be taking all of my NYX Soft Matte Lip Creams into this Shop My Stash because I want to make a review on them. And I want to use them before I make that review, so I'm going to be playing with that. And any other lip colour, except for a couple of lip liners and some lip glosses that I'm going to put in, I have to go because there's too much, and any of the ones that I'm taking out that I haven't used I will put back in at a later date. I haven't used this, but I also know this is going to come back. This is the Makeup Mekka Cream Lipstick in Nude and Rude. It's the lightest nude that I own, and I'm wearing it right now. It's very light, but I am going to not declutter this. It's to the point where it's maybe too light without anything underneath. But along with the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream line, I want to make a review on this Makeup Mekka lipstick line. But I'm going to start with the NYX Soft Matte Lip Creams. This is going to go back. It is a wonderful formulation though. I have used this Isadora Twist Up Matte Lips. This is a Majestic Mauve. I love this colour. I love this formulation a lot. I'm going to put it back. This might end up going into the project pan at some point, but not this month. So I was a bit ambitious last month with adding in all of the remainder of my Bite lipsticks. So I have Nori, Date, Cayenne, Honeycomb, Tannin and Sugarcane. I haven't used them, but I am going to put them back. I do like the formulation on them a lot, and I have used a couple of them in the past, but not this month. I did use this liquid lipstick from Makeup Mekka in First Dance. It's a lovely pink, and this formulation sort of becomes a hybrid between a lip gloss and a liquid lipstick because it doesn't stay super tacky and sticky like most glosses do, but it doesn't fully dry down the way I'm used to liquid lipsticks drying down, so it ends up being somewhere in the middle. I don't hate it though, so I'm going to put this back, and this colour was really lovely, even though pinks aren't really my colour, but this pink was really flattering. I used all 4 of my highlighters in here, so I have these 2 from Makeup Mekka. These are the Hypnotic Metallics one in Miracle and Passionate. I love these a lot, and I have used them, and I'm going to put them back because I have a lot of highlighters to get through. But I'm really happy I picked these out this month because I really did enjoy playing with them and mixing them together, mixing them with other highlighters and trying to put them on top of blushes to see how that would look. I really enjoyed them and they are absolutely incredible highlighters. But as I said, I have used them, so I'm going to put it back. I'm also going to put this highlighter back. This is Becca Pearl. It is a shimmery white. I have used it. I really like it. It doesn't look like there's much use in the pan. You can probably see there's like a tiny divot in the center here. It's not very big because I don't have to use a lot of this when I use it, but it's showing a little bit of wear, which is lovely. I'm also going to put this one back, which is the Makeup Mekka Baked Highlighter in Halo Me. I've been using this mainly as a setting powder versus a highlighter, and I like it better as a setting powder, but I'm not going to continue using it like that at the moment. I have a plan of subbing this into my project pan once I have finished the current powder in there, but I haven't finished that one yet, so this is going to wait. Let's see, I'm going to get rid of all of these 3 glosses, and by get rid of I mean I'm going to put them back into my stash. These are one of my favourite lip gloss formulations. They are very similar to the Clarins Instant Light ones. Let me hold them the right way. And I have the shades Sprinkled Donut and Frosting from the Makeup Mekka Butter Glaze ones. What I don't like is that they've changed the applicator. So when I bought these when they were first released, they had this foam applicator, which is the same as the Clarins ones, and I think Max Factor also has something that looks like this. Now they have just a clear, it's a plastic wedge essentially, and I hate that, which makes me sad because it means I'm probably not going to repurchase these. But these are also full, so I don't have to worry about that one in the coming future, but I did really enjoy using them. For my eyeshadows, I'm going to keep this Super Shock shadow in here. This is Under the Sea, which is an, I think, Ethereal shade from the Disney Colourpop designer Colourpop collaboration. I'm going to keep this in because I'm also going to put all the other shades in here. It's going to be a full draw for April and potentially May. But I'm going to put all of these other shades back. I haven't used them, so I can't really tell you how I feel about them. I have used this one in the past, which is a birthday wish shade, which was for their I think a free gift with purchase when they were celebrated their 4th birthday, which was I think 2 years ago, 3 maybe, I have no clue. I haven't used this one though, which is the Colourpop Halo Top in Semi-Sweet. But I'm going to put them back because I have a lot of stuff planned for the next one. I'm going to put this one back as well, the Pigments in a Box eyeshadow in Ka-Ching. I have sort of a love-hate relationship with this because it is gorgeous and it's really lovely and pigmented, but if I don't wear a primer, this colour fades on me very quickly. But with a primer, it looks stunning. It looks like I've got a lipstick here. This is Charlotte Tilbury's Pillow Talk. Mine is broken, which is unfortunate, but I have worn it and I have really enjoyed the colour. It's not a favourite nude on me because it is a bit too pink, but I can definitely see myself finishing this in the future because the formulation is stunning and the colour is also workable for me. In the category of all of my pencils, my brow pencil and NYX Micro Brow Pencil in Auburn is going to stay. All of my 4 Makeup Mekka lip liners are going to stay. So I have shades number 1, 6, 10 and 8. I have 2 eyeliners here. I have the Mood Crayon from Linda Hallberg in Calm Mood, which is the green shade. And I also have a Makeup Mekka waterproof eyeliner pencil in a green shade as well. The name will be in the description box below because it's not on the product. I'm going to keep those in there because they're going to fit with what I'm putting in. I am, however, going to take these 2 out. So I'm going to take out the Lip Cheat lip liner from Charlotte Tilbury in Pillow Talk. For some weird reason, this colour on me doesn't always look the same as the lipstick colour. So I have to be a bit cautious when I apply it, but it's worked wonderfully. It pairs well. This is the NYX Slide On Eye Pencil in Pretty Violet. It's gorgeous, really nicely pigmented and straight purple, and I like that a lot and I have used it and I did enjoy it, but I'm going to put it back. I'm going to keep this liquid bronzer in here for the same reason that I put it in last time. I am still experimenting and playing with applying this when I'm wearing green colour corrector and not any coverage products and no foundation or concealer, because I end up looking ghostly with my colour corrector that's in the project pan, and this is a liquid bronzer that is literally the consistency of water. So I do want to play and see how that would wear. My mascara is going to stay. All of the base products I haven't touched because they're going to stay. So Fenty primer, Fenty eye primer, Smashbox primer water, the staples, favourites, love them. Tarte Shape Tape is going to stay, as is my white concealer, which is the Colourpop one in Fair 00. This is almost empty. I was hoping to finish it for this update, but I didn't, so that's going to be the plan for next month. The Cover FX setting spray I didn't use, nor did I use the Hourglass primer with the foundation. I was planning on testing that out more. I haven't done that. I have used these powders, but not with the foundation, which is what I wanted. They're all going to stay for that reason. Powder foundation is a staple, it's going to stay. The eyeshadows in here. So I have this palette which had a ton of chosen singles in it, and they're grouped a bit differently now. All the ones at the bottom, so these 7 at the bottom, I haven't used yet. I haven't yet done my makeup fully for the day, and I plan on using these 3 on my eyes today. I am going to have a few of these colours go over into next month with me. Most of them I'm going to go back. I'm going to hold on to this purple, which is Sleeper. It's the darkest of the purples. I'm going to hold on to this green, which is, I think, Conjure Up. That one, which is Formation. This one is Thrilled, and this is Sydney Grace shade. Yep, all of the other round pans in here that I named are Colourpop. And I think that's all for this one. Everything else is going to go back. I did really enjoy playing. I did a makeup playtime where I paired the Jaded Glow Galaxy Shadow in Unexpected with the Colourpop 143 colour. It worked wonderfully. That video though was a train wreck because it was the day I was first testing out the Hourglass foundation and it just did not work well. I looked horrible by the end of it. Weirdly enough, the eye makeup turned out usable in the end, and I really enjoyed that pairing, and I've paired these same 2 shadows, and I've also brought in Sleeper to try and darken it a bit. It looks amazing. I really enjoy it. I am bringing in a lot of shadows though for my next Shop My Stash, but I'm gonna put back most of the shades except for the 3 that I mentioned. With this palette, I did a Duping the Vibes of the Colourpop Nude Mood palette, and I have used the top row, that shade, and that shade. I haven't used the other ones yet. I am gonna hold on to this one. It might end up looking a bit different in the next Shop My Stash because I am going to add more shades to this. Mainly I'm going to add, I think, a yellow and a red, maybe an orange if I can fit them in here. We're going to see how it works out. It might end up looking the same. I might just rearrange some of the pans, but I want to hold on to this neutral palette in here because even though I'm adding in a lot of eyeshadows, some of them are neutrals but not all of them go into this sort of reddy orange brown territory that I like, so I do want to have this for that purpose. This month I did, however, manage to use all of the shades in the Makeup Revolution that I was missing. This is the Emily Edit The Once palette, and I have thoroughly enjoyed using it. It is gorgeous. Some of the shades look a little bit weird. This one ended up being a bit weird. This is Heartbeat. It was a bit strange to apply. It got it working. It looks wonderful. I really enjoyed this palette and I enjoyed playing with it. It took me a lot longer than it probably should have to get through all of the pans, but I did it. I'm happy, and that's why this is going to go back into my drawer. The Linda Hallberg palette I haven't used. I'm going to hold on to it. I do want to dip into Serene today to test it. I haven't used the rest of the shades though, so that's going to stay in here. I am going to put this back, which was my face palette, which has a bunch of depotted, all of the square or rectangular pans in here are NYX. This round one is Soap and Glory. This is gorgeous as a finishing powder all over the face. It's just so pretty. For the rest, I'm not going to declutter anyone right now, but I didn't really like this shade. I also wasn't a big fan of this one. This is also, it's more pink than it looks. It shifts pink instead of being that nice peachy colour. So not going to declutter anyone at the moment, but I did thoroughly enjoy using it. And you can sort of see the remnants. I have all of my makeup samples at the back of this drawer, and I haven't reached for them a whole lot, so I'm going to have to try and do that in the future. But I think these are the products left after this month. I am really pleased with myself, and even though I have a lot of items that I didn't get to use, I feel like this month was successful in doing what I wanted, which was to try and get me back on track. Starting to use makeup more and playing with the colours and the textures. I'm going to continue that, which is the theme for my next one, which will be up the next video after this one. So I think this is going to go up on a Saturday if everything goes right. I'm filming it the week before, the weekend actually before. This is Sunday. The next video is going to go up on Tuesday. So if you want to see what I plan on playing with for April as well as probably going into May, I will explain that a bit more in the next video, you can check that out. Thank you so much for watching if you stuck through this video. If you have tried any of the products that I talked about today, let me know what you think of them down in the comment section below, and I will see you soon. Bye!